For today's Legends video, I decided that after the last deck testing video when we ran into what looked like Dragon Archer, I wanted to try playing it. So this is the build that I'm going to go with. I don't think this is anywhere close to actually being refined. This is just me cobbling something together because, as I said, I saw that deck, I wanted to try a version of it, and so we're going to take it for a spin. I do feel like, as we're diving into the games here, I do feel like the new 4-drop Red Dragon probably deserves to be more than a one of in a list like this, but I only own one and I don't feel like crafting more if I'm being entirely upfront. But we're going to do what we always do. We're going to play 2 games, win or lose. If you want to use this as a starting point, I will, as always, put the deck code in the video description. And you can choose to make it better or worse as you see fit. But we're gonna take it for a test drive. And I like the Tiny Dragon opener. I like the Blades Lookout. I am running a lot of board-wide pings, mostly because there's been a fair amount of go-wide on the ladder, at least for me, that I've ran into as of late. So 3 Tiny Dragons, 3 Skaven Pyromancers. Not running Wildfire right now because it comes down so late. I would consider running it in something like a Hlaalu Dragon list, for example, because when you get to that point later on, it's like an extra poor man's Debilitate, but interesting. I don't really want to use a Ring Charge for this, but I think we're gonna do it. I want to make them do something, and or just take control of field lane with my 1/2. But both the lookouts, these are, in my opinion, the best 2 lookouts that you can run. I mean, there are other good ones, but wow. Nothing, huh? Alright, well, let's midnight snack our way into this and punch him in the face with a lock-picking Thieves Guild recruit. It's not really like punching in the face. It's more like you're trying to pick the lock, and then somebody gets too close on the other side to the old keyhole.
Get back, I say.
I swear I did that. Tiny Dragon becomes cheaper.
My scales move in shadow.
Yeah, let's go with this.
Enough to watch your back these days.
Because at a minimum, if we don't have a good Tiny Dragon target, we can always Automaton and draw a card. Soul Terror, huh? And a Springer. Are they on some sort of life gain combo deck? Let's see what this draws us. See what this draws us. See what this draws us.
My scales.
All right, I think that Blades Lookout got us some value. I don't know for sure, but if I had to guess, I think that Blades Lookout got us some value.
Hail Alduin!
Oh man, we are hailing Alduin. Okay. Let's get some damage in here. A couple of different ways that we could go about this, but I think
I do not fear death.
I want to do this. Try to protect the Blades Lookout, or at least make them use more to get rid of it. I will be honest, part of the reason I like playing Dragon decks is it gives me an excuse to put the alternate art Alduin in. I still think this might be one of the best, if not the best, alternate art cards in the game. So it's a shame that Alduin doesn't get more play, because this is just gorgeous. Like, this is quality. Okay. I see you. Scourge is quality play here. You get to curse this, trade in, save your recruit.
To oblivion!
Let's go ahead and poke. Protect the squad. go ahead and play this now because I want to draw the card before we turn around and make these trades. I think this is okay. We have 4 dragons on the board and none in the discard pile. I have a feeling this is gonna be eaten by a leaf lurker. Oh, just straight finish off. Okay. And a giant snake. You know, this could very well be like Singleton Scout. We have a lot of lookout action going on.
I do not fear.
I think we just do this. Again, just kind of protect our investment a wee bit. We're looking for some more dragons to draw to get value here. We don't need the health, so developing these woodland lookouts and following turns just for more pressure makes sense. While this does play like a control deck against hyper-aggressive decks, this is not like a grind them to the very end, supreme outvalue them style control deck, so that's why I am being a bit more aggressive. Yeah. So they could be trying to set up a rather massive debilitate, but
My eyes are open. Look to the side.
do what I said. We'll develop these for some pressure. If they wipe our board, it's not the end of the world. Because the minute that these 3 die, Alduin becomes playable at 12 Magicka, but at least it enters that realm of playability. Alright, so that's a sheer point. Maybe they're going to play Skaven and trade. Hope that I don't have the extra damage. Gotta do something else here. Ah, Swift Strike. I think we made him use Swift Strike.
Do not think to snake by me.
Alright, so we're going to do this.
I do not fear.
This. I kind of want to develop this, but I don't want to without getting value. So I think we just pass the turn here. They still have to deal with our entire board, basically. Okay. So they can use a curse to eat that. They can trade into 1 lookout. They can trade into the tiny. Then they just need an answer for the other one. But our Alduin is now playable. Okay. Interesting. So we theoretically just need to draw another one of these and we could just kill him with direct damage. If I wait 1 turn, I can actually play Alduin. I could debilitate this turn, which clears most of the board. I think we just do this. Just make them answer this. We're not, at least in my opinion, in danger of dying here. We only have 11 damage on the board, and even with us knowing that they run Swift Strike, that's, you know, not something that we're concerned about at 30 health, so. You'd prefer to play this Blades and then draw a card, but I think we drew enough cards off of our last one that that's reasonable. Alright, so this, right now, not really a huge problem, because Debilitate will clear that.
Shall we put in a dishonest day's work?
Alright, still so far so good. Oh, not so good anymore. Ha ha ha!
We must protect our
We can't, however, just double archer.
We must protect our stronghold.
That's dirty. But it's also a victory. No Alduin feels kind of bad. Like, we could have just played Alduin there, too, but... You know. A win is a win. Plus, by getting that victory in, we can now at least say, hey, we're not going to go 0-2, right? That's always the concern. You never want to go 0-2. If you go 1-1 when I'm playing memes, that's a pretty good meme. But you don't want to go 0-2. See, we can repeat our magic here. Now we're against assassins. So, assuming that this is an aggressive assassin, let's be honest, it's going to be. Could be a bit of an issue. No dragon for the midnight snack. But I still think keeping the 3 guards is probably relevant.
This might be handy.
Really don't want to give up Fighters Guild Recruit for that, just because we have the crossbow, but I don't want to give up Midnight Snack for no value, but I think that's still the correct play there. Preserving our health is pretty important in this matchup because they're going to be coming fast and furious.
Don't underestimate me.
Alright. We'll just Tiny Dragon then. Not bad.
Everything was taken from me. Today, I will have nightmares about me.
Give me... I was gonna say give me a prophecy. Let's see what this draws us. Alright.
I do not fear death.
Get back, I say!
We'll do that. I mean, we only eat the 2/2 here, assuming they don't have removal for it, but I think that's fine.
Out of my
Mud crab ankle snapper. Look out, gang, we've got crabs.
I do not fear death.
Alright, so this is a pretty easy crossbow. Debilitate's a pretty decent pickup, just because we have shear point here as well. They are pushing damage though. Yeah, take the shear point play. So yeah, this flame spear here, it's sadly the only one on the list, but oh, they just hard cast spoils, huh? Interesting. Alright. Let's catch back up. They got a bunch of cards. Yeah! So we stalled him and then put the pressure on. So again, a normal control deck probably doesn't turn an attack there, but we don't have a lot of stabilization, and we just got to rely on like our big bodies and tempo. At that point, if you're wondering why I attacked, it's because we had a better board. They just drew cards, so we're not going to run them out of cards at that point. So giving them more likely doesn't matter a ton. But we had a better board position, big bodies. We had the extra shear point in our hand. We had debilitate if we needed to panic wipe the board. It was just a good position to pivot and go on offense, and so... obviously, they didn't like us doing that because they up and conceded. So, anyway, 2-0 with Dragon Archer. What do you know? If you made it this far, thanks for watching. Until next time, may you walk on warm sands.